He has adopted Hamburg as his home. He fled Afghanistan when the Taliban banned mixed martial arts when they started their reign in his country. He has fled there, sometimes the only time his family is representing his country, is representing his people who are fighting that oppression. And every single time he marches to the cage, he comes with a huge amount of support. And each time he enters the cage, Luke, he gives us fireworks.
And he walks out to Michael Jackson. I would not expect that from his demeanor. But yeah, it has grown hugely as well within the organization. You know, he's very, very famous back home in Afghanistan, but now across Germany also. And just brings this raw energy, this raw power, this raw belief. Looks like he belongs here. And just look at the size of this man as well. I think that's going to play a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you talk about that raw energy, that power. He was carved during the war in Afghanistan. He would train. The nickname Stone Eater comes from him going to the top of mountains. They didn't have weights, they didn't have gyms for fitness and strength and conditioning. He would go up there and he would use rocks, use stones as part of his weight regime. And it was almost the stuff of legend, just what he was able to do and for how long he was able to do it. His cardio was insane, you know, his mindset to push that boundary and push harder. And again, that says it all. For him to flee the country, to continue this passion, this journey, and for him to recognize the spotlight on him is also a spotlight on the message he's trying to send back home. It's more than just fighting. This is where sport crosses over.
Yeah, exactly that. The story of this man is incredible. And he brings all of that into the cage. That mindset, that history, that life, that suffering. He manages to utilize that as he steps now inside this octagon cage. We give him that moment. And here we see the tale of the tape between these two warriors.
Yeah, 31 versus 24. Younger is Shokhnazarov, the Honey Badger. He will have a height and reach advantage. He has an undefeated record of 4-0, but 9-2 stands the Stone Eater NAZHAND. The tip sport odds favoring the man from Afghanistan by way of Hamburg. Let's get this underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main card, Octagon 73. Now we are ready for the next bout, welterweight bout, 3 5-minute rounds. A referee in charge is Gerd Richter. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we'll start in the blue corner. 24 years old, 185 centimeters tall, weighing in 77 kilo. Represents Dega Studio. Coaches in his corner are Michael Dega, Farman Saidi, and Andy Shonizorov. He has a professional record of 4 fights, 4 wins, 3 KO, fighting out of Tajikistan. Faridun Honey Badger Shokhnazarov. Across the cage in the red corner, 31 years old, 180 centimeters tall, weighing in 75.5 kilo. Represents Hammerbuching, Hamburg and Ivory MMA. Coach in his corner is Abeku Afu. He has a professional record of 11 fights, 9 wins, 4 finishes, and only 2 losses. Representing Neruda Cup team Tipsport and fighting out of Afghanistan and Germany, Wahid Stone Eater NAZHAND!
Gentlemen, you know the rules. Protect yourself at all times and listen to my commands. When I say stop, you stop. Fight hard, fight fair. Touch your gloves, please. God bless and keep it real.
Gerd Richter taking charge of that. Andre Novotny letting out both lungs there for the introduction of Wahid NAZHAND. And we are set and ready. This is the first fight on the main card here at Octagon 73. Shokhnazarov, the Honey Badger, takes on the Stone Eater NAZHAND. Shokhnazarov, blue corner, NAZHAND in the red. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett, calling this Oh, big start here from NAZHAND.
Yeah, NAZHAND, very confident coming into this one. Looks huge between the two.
Oh.
And swing and a miss, though. Good control of range from Shokhnazarov. Shokhnazarov searching for his timing, searching for that right hand, and it'd be interesting to see if he decides to wrestle or feels comfortable on the feet with the Stone Eater.
Yeah, Shokhnazarov has plenty of amateur experience as well. Over 40 fights as an amateur. Oh!
Swing and a miss from NAZHAND. And again, can't quite find the range, but happy to come forward.
Oh, nice.
That calf kick good. And another swing from that left hand. Always out the
defender's takedown.
Interesting to see NAZHAND look for this takedown, but just trying to be brutal and utilize the power and the strength that he obviously has. Shokhnazarov getting back to his feet well, has good balance, but beautiful head position and drive here from the Stone Eater.
The size difference is so visible. As soon as they skipped around the cage, past each other, NAZHAND, a true welterweight. And again, Shokhnazarov making the move up from lightweight, didn't even cut any weight, weighed in exactly 77 kilograms at 600 grams under the limit.
And referee stepping in very, very quickly there to separate the two. Has felt the power now and the strength, though. Shokhnazarov looking for his time. Again, still searching for that right hand, I believe. Gets hit and caught with that left.
Oh,
good
nice
right hand lands, a pouring left hook.
Oof.
Speed.
And
that's the only advantage. Speed and agility, you know, from the blue corner from Tajikistan. Shokhnazarov, if he moves well and can land that right, he's causing problems. Looking for his opening, looking for his moment, and again, both land.
Yeah, Shokhnazarov taking this on fairly short notice, but was preparing for a fight at the end of May. Oh, both connect.
Yeah, Shokhnazarov seemed to be off balance there, just out of the reach, and seems to be settling in a little bit more now. Finally pushing NAZHAND back. For the first time in this fight, he's the one stalking, switches, starts, that left leg goes to the body, switches back, good calf kick.
Again. And he's working low on that. If you look at the way NAZHAND fires his leg kicks, they come up to the thigh. Whereas that lower part of the leg, look, that lower part of the leg, much more vulnerable.
Yeah, and he's landed it beautifully twice, but NAZHAND keeps coming. Brutal style does NAZHAND have, and I feel like if he grabs a hold of Shokhnazarov, which I expected it to be the other way around, I thought the man from Tajikistan would try and engage in the wrestling, try and tire out NAZHAND, but he seems to be happy to stand, and he does look superior on the feet. Looks like he has cleaner technique, but when they come together, the Stone Eater seems to be the one with the damage and the power.
Yeah,
spinning kick to the body, landed flush.
Little shake of the head from NAZHAND, now firing forwards. Great movement from Shokhnazarov.
Yeah, light on the feet, very, very fast. Body kick lands and the crowd like that.
Made a good noise for sure.
"30 seconds remaining in this first round. It's been hard to take your eyes off this one. These two coming together. Nice toss attempt, but great defense and balance from the Stone Eater.
Still coming forward is Shokhnazarov.
Yeah, Shokhnazarov ignoring that eye poke, cool.
From NAZHAND right at the end of the round.
Yeah, out of the middle of nowhere as well from NAZHAND.
Oh, NAZHAND's crawling back to his corner.
Yeah, seems to.
What was that?
Maybe the little hammer fist on.
Notice it's the cup, caught into his cup.
When he grabbed hold of the single, maybe it trailed up and hit him, caught him.
Maybe we'll get a replay of that.
but energetic in the corner of the Honey Badger. An impressive first round from him. I feel like the control of the range is very, very good. And has felt the power and the size and the strength of NAZHAND and didn't seem shook from it. Came back in very, very confident. Going to be interesting to see this second round. I feel like, you know, Faridan has found his range, has found some belief. And the Stone Eater just keeps on coming.
Yeah, he's got technique as well. Really, really impressed with this debut from Shokhnazarov. But talk us through some of this, Luke.
Well, this is what I expected to see more from Shokhnazarov. I expected to see him better in the wrestling. All the judges giving it to the red corner, unsurprisingly. But I expected to see him be more attacking on the wrestling, but he hasn't been. He's been happy to keep the range and land. And he's landed a couple of clean shots, especially that calf kick. But really, it's just been these explosive offensive attacks from the Stone Eater that caught the judges' eyes.
So all three judges, as we enter round number 2, have given round 1 to the Stone Eater.
But it was a very close round.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Shokhnazarov.
Yeah, he's light on his feet, he moves well, and if he can find his moment and explode, it could be interesting. Could really be an upset here tonight. Because NAZHAND comes... Oh, a beautiful bot push kick that. Comes flying forward, not the most technically. He doesn't set his strikes up very well. He wings forward, and you know, Shaq... Again, winging forward with that left hand, and he leaves a lot of gaps, a lot of openings. And the Honey Badger, if he could just find one, could upset everyone here in Hamburg tonight.
Oof, just misses with that kick as well, does with the hand. I think NAZHAND is also learning to respect these strikes, because the vocabulary of weapons that Shokhnazarov is bringing, very different to the opponent that he was set to face.
Raw power here from the Stone Eater. Comes up to the body lock. Good hips from the Honey Badger to get him here. But now needs to be active on the fence. Can't be stagnant here, because it's obvious that NAZHAND has the power, has the control. He needs to be very active on the fence. Needs to try and move out. And we get a low blow.
Again, right in front of us, Luke. What's wrong with the other side of the cage, guys? Come on.
Yeah, for Shokhnazarov, he can take his time here. Going to get a 5-minute medical timeout, but he's going to deserve from that moment. Look at that. Oof. And again, taking it not on loads of short notice, but a little bit. So maybe going to need this for his cardio. But I thought he was going to be pushing the cardio for the Stone Eater. I feel like when they come together and he grabs hold of him, he just looks so strong. It's only in these open waters that I feel like the Honey Badger has a chance of upsetting the fight. Just footwork's good.
And he's got the weapons, Luke. We've seen the high kick, the turning side kick as well to the midsection. I like that shot.
Yeah, and a laser of a right hand when he throws it as well. There you see it. Nice jab.
Oh, Matrix-like duck under that left hand.
They're dialed in now.
Really pulls away from that lead hand of NAZHAND really well as well. Oh!
Goes to that left high kick. Has tried that a couple times. NAZHAND puts together kicks and punches as well. Beautiful right hand. Step back right hand, landed flush.
I can see why they call him that.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly the same thing.
I can see why they call him that. Hard to hurt, hard to kill. Takes that shot as if it's nothing.
And now him.
NAZHAND in survival mode. There's a big cut over the eyebrow of Shokhnazarov. So much so.
Somehow instinctively the Stone Eater surviving. If he can put it together here and land a few more shots, go Richter right on top of the action.
Yeah, this
and
is.
And he looks dazed. He looks in a lot of damage, a lot of danger here. He just needs to free up the hands and throw some shots.
Oh, he's coming to Kimura. That's huge. Turning it round. Oh, can he get the finish? He needs to step over the head. Now he's tweaking it, turning it. What a turnaround! Unbelievable stuff here between these two.
Gonna try and straighten out the arm.
Steps over the head now. Now he's in trouble.
Somehow rolling
with it. Oh, that's it, done the tap. Oh, he's done it. Unbelievable turnaround from NAZHAND. Wow. What a night. What a fight.
Somehow survives and rips the arm with that Kimura finish. He can't even believe it himself.
They're checking the arm now.
Stood up possessed.
That arm might be broken, Luke. I'm just checking, the doctor check it.
It's the shoulder.
Yeah.
And he makes himself back to his feet.
What a turnaround, though. He was hurt. It looked only seconds away from the referee stopping it.
Somehow, he didn't throw. He got caught. He wrapped up the arms. NAZHAND instinctively grabbed the arm, and he couldn't free it to throw punches because he was out.
And when he stepped over the head, that was the change.
It's horrible. Here we get to see it. Here's that beautiful right hand. Clean knockout. Drops his man. Dives on top of him. And
Look at the referee.
Go Richter was ready to finish this. Here we see it again. Completely clean. And we don't get to see it. But now we see him just somehow find this Kimura from the back and dive for it. And ShokhNazarov does everything right.
Oh my goodness, look at the grimace. He has to tap. The shoulder, the arm is, look at that. Hard to watch, but an unbelievable comeback victory for NAZHAND. He's beaten Jakub Banik by split decision. He finished and submitted Handanagic, and now that victory, that is something special.
On autopilot, half unconscious, somehow from the back, found the Kimura, rolled through, finished it and ripped it against the man who just put him in a different galaxy with that right hand. Incredible work, and what a comeback victory.
And the owners were straight on their feet. Pavel and Andre, head in hands, up on their feet.
And you give, also add the star ability that he has,
The second highest followers in Octagon, 519,000 followers on Instagram alone.
Putting on performances like that. Real highlight, real stuff. Not for how he won, but for how he survived. And I feel like he's only just come back into reality and realized what happened.
It's a moment for him to do.
From that right hand, the Stone Eater eats an absolute missile and somehow comes away with a victory. Just cleaning the canvas a little bit as we wait for this one to be made official. NAZHAND walking up. I'm still not sure he knows where he is, so needs to be careful. Absolutely brutal is mixed martial arts. And a brutal night for the undefeated man from Tajikistan who thought he had it done and then got his arm ripped off and lost by a submission. We bring these two together. We'll look to make it official as we pass it over into the octagon cage to Andre Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a crazy fight. But there could be only one winner, and after 3 minutes and 42 seconds in the very second round, the winner by Kimura from Hamburg, Wahid, the Stone Eater, NAZHAND!
Also, liebe Zuschauer, wir würden eigentlich gerade sehr gerne ein Interview mit Wahid nach diesem großartigen Sieg machen, aber wir haben hier gerade ein kleines Problem.
We do deserve an interview after this fight for sure, but this was a tough fight where he has lost 3 to 4 teeth, so he's not in a state to talk right now, but please give him a huge round of applause for that performance. The Stone Eater, NAZHAND.